They go in private to talk.
So you showed me this.
That's media consent for me to record. Yeah.
For you to record or them to record?
For all of us to record. They can't legally. I have, as a person with a disability specifically, that's my human right to record, to make sure that they're calling you guys for the right reasons. They're saying it's, you guys show up, and then when I was in an accident, people weren't showing up in my apartment. I have evidence of blood. Can I show you something here? I'm sorry.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. Can I show you something here? There is this, it's illegal to discriminate against persons, any person because of race, color, sex, handicap. You see this? Mm-hmm. This is my form of defense mechanism because nobody is supporting me. When we go upstairs, my house is a walking accident. I can trip, I can fall, I can sue this place because legally, reasonable accommodations.
Inside your apartment?
Inside my apartment. That's why. And I told my caseworker, I said, let's go in the lobby. We come here and I have video of everything.
What do you want them to do with inside your apartment?
They're supposed to clean up my apartment. I'm a person with a disability. Reasonable accommodations is them cleaning and helping me survive so I can continue. Say it again?
Do they have maid service?
They do. They actually do. I have a recording of actually meeting one of the maid people. They tried to charge me. He didn't try to charge me. He just doesn't understand how the system works. And I said, the government can pay you for you to clean my apartment so that I can live safely here, right? I have brilliant.
To clean the apartment.
No. Did you hear what I said? I'm a person with a disability. Reasonable accommodations means persons with disability need a maid. I'm not here to argue with you. I'm just educating you.
I'm going to say that they're probably not going to clean your apartment.
They will. They
I'm
will.
gonna say they probably won't, but maybe you're right.
I'm very right. I'm very right. Reasonable accommodations means I cannot defend myself. You're an officer. Have you ever been a soldier?
I'm a soldier every day.
Yeah, every day, but you never really went to war. You went to war inside, but outside war is different. So soldiers live here. And when they don't have arms and legs, we need to see that the apartment, that these people are taking care of them. I'm a queen. I'm a real princess, registered in Uganda, from Uganda. I was saved because they were killing me in Africa, and then America saved me. So legally, I have to find out what they're doing with the soldiers, making sure that people that are disabled are being cared for. They can't be cared for without arms and legs, and then you tell them not to record because we want to see who's doing their job and who's not. Anybody can say anything. Oh, pretending. But then why is my apartment not clean? Why is nobody picking up my trash? When we go upstairs, my space is not even vacuumed. Then they put a vacuum that doesn't work with no buttons. So they're giving the employees vacuums that can't even, you get what I mean?
I think you're going to have to clean your own apartment.
Whatever you're saying, but that's not gonna happen.
Okay.
That's not gonna happen. But we're just
I'm not
educating.
going to stop you from filming. That's fine.
Yeah, we're just
Apartment.
probably, but they will. They will because then we go to court about it, and then we keep getting as much money as we can from the situation because it's violation of my human rights. Whenever they say, and I appreciate you
You
telling
might
me
be able
not
to
to.
get some assistance, but not from the apartment.
That's just based off of your knowledge. When it
True.
comes to
That's true.
yeah, but when it comes to my knowledge, I know a lot more, and I'm not trying to compete.
But it's not
with you.
working though.
It's working because you're here.
But I'm not going to go clean it.
That's not.
And they're not going to go clean it.
We're not gonna argue, sweetie.
So it's still not going to get clean until
It
you clean
seems like it. It seems like it, but let's not argue about it, okay?
I'm not arguing.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
We're just two people saying things.
Yeah.
Still, your apartment's not going to be clean.
But don't say that. Don't say that because it makes you look bad.
But it's not going to be clean.
I'm telling him, it's making you look bad
Okay.
because I know the law. Give me a
So-
second. Let's be patient.
These ones, they were individually living for.
Because let me show you here. I'm sorry. You see this? You see that right there? Yeah. They're supposed to give me reasonable. They're not supposed to discriminate against me. They're discriminating against me. I couldn't prove anything without cameras. You have cameras yourself. So I'm not doing this to harass anybody. This is evidence in the court of law that they're legally, as long as they own these buildings and we live here, they're supposed to have reasonable accommodations for persons with disabilities. Soldiers are persons with disabilities. When I was homeless, there's people that have no arms, no legs. If they're not helping me, how can we prove that they're helping them? You call yourself a soldier, and I'm not making fun of you. I'm not. You call yourself a soldier, we need to make sure that every soldier that goes to war comes back to a place with a proper caseworker. A proper caseworker, meaning my apartment is a hot mess and it needs to be cleaned, and it's not, and he's been telling me nobody's gonna clean your apartment, and I said, just be quiet, please. I already have the ambulance, the people that they called because I burned food, because I can't cook for myself. They said, we're gonna get you a caseworker. Nobody showed up. But luckily he's here because nobody's been showing up. Yeah. Felipe even said, I've been calling caseworkers and no one's showing up. Okay. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
Let me ask you something. Is a cleaning service something that they offer to?
It is something that they're legally supposed to offer to persons with disabilities.
Conversation somewhere else. Really.
And you can shut the door. You can shut the door. Yeah, that's fine, but you can shut the door. You can shut the door. Fire him. You can shut the door. You see that? It's not a big deal.
So are you saying that they offer cleaning service to everybody else and they are not offering it to you?
It's not, if they're supposed to pick up my trash. Yeah, they're not offering it to me. They're forcing me to do my own work, but they're picking up everybody's trash. When you go to the front of my door, there's trash they're not real trash, but just little stuff. There's a vacuum and they're not vacuuming my personal space. You get what I mean? They're not providing the services that they're legally supposed to provide for persons with disabilities. And if you look up the law, I've looked it up. Otherwise, I wouldn't be this knowledgeable. I've done my research, right? So you see how he says, get out, this and that. He's not supposed to do that. That's discrimination of my rights because I am performing a service to the community.
So I think he's just trying to
let us
and that's a conversation.
And that's understandable because that's the same thing that happened. They're telling people to leave. These seats are here. There were people that were sitting here waiting. He says, why don't you come back another day? But they don't call them. He doesn't call them. He didn't call me. He says, Sandra, I'll make an appointment, but never shows up. So the guy sat here, and I have a video of it. The guy sat here to wait. He says, why don't you come back another time? But he's not even calling them. Right? And so when I picked up a book, he snatches the book out of my hand. He snatches the book out of my hand, and these books are meant for us to read so we can understand where we're living. That's all that information is provided. Rayon Sunset is doing everything they can to provide the services, but it's these people they're not hiring the right people because they don't see the right people. But
have you tried emailing or talking to property?
I've emailed and I have all the evidence of every email. I even have a caseworker and I even have Brilliant Corners to back me up on it. I've recorded videos and I've told them I had to shake my butt, do this just for the medication, everything. I have video recording. It says media consent right there. You understand what I'm saying? Legally, they can't record you and then they tell us not to record them. You have a camera. They can't have evidence of the scene and you don't. You have the right. That's your human right to record. They don't have the right to tell you not to record, even if it's private property, because they're dealing with public property. We are the public. We're the reason this building exists. If we all left, they would have just walls.
So what's the deal?
The deal is
What do they want?
they don't know what they want because they don't know what they're doing. I'm the boss. I told you, they don't know what they want. This is my case plan. Yeah, and then we have to tell that 3 times, and I get it. I know my case manager, and we just met 2 times. Mm-hmm. But you met him the first time, and you still had to question that. That's very questionable. He's right here. No, I'm not. Don't be defensive. We're building something. Don't be offended. Exactly. But it's not true.
They're not able to conduct business until recording. But this is kind of little office right here. There's not a water cycle. So they had, for instance, he had a tour. And they started to kind of come to the tour. like how you.
Just be patient because he showed up at least, right? At least he showed up.